Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Cynthia Makeover, and if you're stopping by for the first time, you're definitely welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So today I'm going to be doing this quick makeup tutorial. So please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. So first thing first, I cleansed her face with my Blossom micellar water and my cotton pad. After cleansing her face, I'm going to be hydrating her skin with my Keys Beauty Fix Spray. So next I'm going to be drying it with my fan. Make sure every product you apply during skin prep dries up before the next product. So next I used my Cetaphil moisturizer to moisturize her face. Funny enough, I didn't want to post this video because I've had it for some time now, so I feel it's not clear. And the fact that I had to do a lot of people the day I did this makeup, I wasn't sure if I recorded everything completely, but you guys just have to manage. So I moisturized her skin generously into the skin. So after moisturizing the skin, I had to also dry it up. Like I always say, make sure every product you apply dries up into the skin. Next, I'm going to be priming her face with my TM Essential Primer. So I'm applying it all over the face. This is a mattifying primer though, but it's not too strong, but I'm going to avoid the areas underneath her eyes. So I'm using this primer all over her face, then I will let it dry after applying it on her face. So next thing I did was to apply foundation. I'm going to be using this Fenty Beauty foundation. This is for my client. She gave me her foundation to use, so the foundation is really nice. So I used my flat brush to apply it all over her face before I blended it with my beauty sponge. So after applying the foundation all over her face, the next thing I did was to spray it for easy blending before I used my beauty sponge to blend in the foundation. So next I'm going to be contouring her face with this foundation. This is 2 shades darker than her skin color to contour her face. So for cream blush, I'm going to be using this shade from my Blossom lip palette and apply it above her contour and a little bit on the tip of her nose. Then next I used my beauty sponge to blend that in. So next I'm going to be using my Nubanbeauty concealer to highlight her face. Then next I used my beauty sponge to blend the concealer on the highlighted area. So next is to set the concealer. I'm going to be using my setting powder from Merak Cosmetics in the shade Ginger to set the concealer on the highlighted area. So to set the rest of her face, I used my Zaron brown skin powder in the shade Ray to set the rest of her face. So for dry contouring, I used my Adventure Oil Control Powder Palette two shades darker than her skin to set the cream contour I applied earlier. So I used the same shade to contour her nose. Then I went back using my powder brush to blend everything together. So after blending everything together, the next thing I did was to set the face. This would help to reduce the brightness on the face and helps it sit properly into the skin. So after this, the next thing I did was to dry it. Make sure you dry it properly before you bake. So after drying it, the next thing I did was to bake with the same setting powder I used to set the concealer. So moving on to the brows, I used my spoolie brush to brush her brows first. Then to outline the brows, I used my carrot gel liner and my angled brush to draw the outline following the shape of her brows. So I did the other brows off camera because I was actually in a haste and I had a lot of people to do their makeup. So I'm using the same concealer I used to highlight her face to highlight her brows. So next is to set the concealer. I used my essence powder in the shade banana to set the concealer. Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to be using my Vant eyeshadow base to prime her lid. So next I'm going to be using this shade from my Focallure eyeshadow palette and apply it on her lid. So next I use the same brush to blend everything. So I blended the inner corner of her lid using the same brush I used in applying the eyeshadow base. After that, I used my brush to apply the shade on the inner corner of her lid. Then next I blended everything with the same eyeshadow blending brush I used in applying the first eyeshadow. So next I'm going to be lining her upper lash line with my carrot gel liner. So for her lower lash line, I'm going to be using this pencil to line her lower lash line. So next I'm going to be prepping her natural lashes and also give it volume. I went back using my powder brush to blend everything together. Then next I used my brush to dust out the excess powder underneath her eyes. So next I'm wearing her these lashes from Kaima Lashes. For Padre blush, I'm going to be using this shade from this palette and apply it on her cheeks. After that, I used my powder brush to blend everything together. So next, I'm going to be using this highlighter from Nubanbeauty and apply it on the areas I want the highlight to pop. Moving on to the lip, I'm going to be using this Nubanbeauty lip stain. This is dark red. I'm just going to use it to outline her lip. So next I used my Hega and Esther red lipstick in the middle because she wanted the pepper red lip. Next I used my Mismetic cheek glaze on her forehead, the places I did the highlighting, just to make that place glow.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away.
Next I'm going to be setting the face with my Kiss Beauty Fix Spray.
As you fade away,
Then I dried it using my fan. After that I used my spoolie brush to brush her brows again. So next thing I did was to seal it up with my So Pro Seal It spray. This will help the makeup not to move or shift. So I noticed this side of the lip wasn't well lined. I decided to line it more so that it will be well pronounced. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you so much guys for watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.